I don't think those Soulbound reward cards by themselves are near enough to like be very competitive.
Now that being said, I will say this: when I got on stream with Tails, Darkest Night, and After Sound on Splinterlands TV a couple weekends ago, that was the whole goal of that stream was us all to get on there. One person choose whatever the hell they wanted, and the other person only choose Soulbound cards. And and we did on the MAV server, and the Soulbound cards.
But this must have been at a lower league because of just
we were
because
playing
Soulbound.
silver gold.
Okay, just because there's not no one's deep in Soulbound cards yet.
Well, it was on the MAV server. I think some of them are maxed. I think.
Oh, very cool, very cool. So they just dominated.
Yeah, like pretty handsomely. Like Kitty, like all the main things that were counters for everything. It's a pretty lethal deck. And because I thought the same thing, and in that show during that, I was like, now what happens between then and now and the future with whatever else they release?
Sure, and so you were actually using maxed out cards for the levels.
I think so. Well, I think we were playing like
whatever the level was, they were maxed out for it.
Yeah. But it wasn't like max. I know that for sure.
And you were able to field like quality teams for the different rule sets, and
yeah, we could do it here in a little while if you want to go on MAV.
Yeah, we can try it. Well, I don't know if I'm set up for
Let's do it.
MAV.
Let's do it in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was really interesting because now we did include gladiator cards. Like you could use those too. Any Soulbound card you could use.
Oh, well.
But you can only use one.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I forget what we did, but sometimes.
Well, the gladiator cards are super strong. So I mean, if you have.
Yeah, but we couldn't use that one card. Cora, is that what her name is? We all agree not to use that one or something.
Yeah, she's a beast. She is a beast.
But it was interesting. Like you could hold your own for sure.
Yeah,
like,
I guess
you may not win everything, but you could absolutely hold your own.
Yeah, maybe.
You would have a good enough deck to get good rewards for sure, without a question. But it's the effort.
You'd have to have built up the gladiator cards too, I guess, because without gladiator cards, it becomes significantly less competitive because those Soulbound what?
I mean, but not really. If you think about, all right, let's say you're playing in gold, right? Your goal isn't diamond or champion. You just want to play in gold. You only have to get your summoners up to level 5 or 6. You don't have to get things up that high. And once you get them leveled up that high, you can transfer everything else off and do it somewhere else. But people battling you aren't necessarily going to have everything because it's gold level. Rarely do you face other people that are maxed out. So it would be competitive for sure.
Yeah,
but certain rule sets could just destroy it.
As more people are just playing gold, though, right? We have it locked out by leagues now, right? So that if that becomes like a really heavy practice and a lot, it becomes a point of diminishing returns because gold is only getting X amount of rewards, period, to split. Right.
Now but I think there's other stops before you even get there, and that would be different rule sets where no Soulbound cards allowed. And if that's frequent enough, then all of a sudden that whole game stops.
Right.
So I think there's other things they can do.
Sure. Like I mean the mini where you can only use 4 mana and below. I mean that knocks out the summoners.
Yeah.
That's a good one too. Odds only if they would make that so you could only have odd summoners, which I don't think they do now, but that could be something they slide in there.
Yeah, there's probably enough in the game at this point.
Especially when you're getting two rule sets at gold, you know, that starts to take a hit. They did announce that the way they do the ECR, you know, Matt's gonna be working on that to change that to a more conventional
Simpler.
way. Yeah.
And when he was talking about that, moving some of these systems that are really complicated, and if you missed the town hall, Matt was saying something to the effect of they have a lot of complicated systems in effect, and then people are finding exploits, so they're having to find complicated fixes for those, and they don't always jive. So if there's a simpler system put in place in the beginning, fixing the exploits will be a lot easier to do because it won't be as complicated. And I think that is the theory that is underlining everything right now, including Soulbound reward cards, because they're looking at this on a scope of a year, 2 years, 3 years. You know, these Soulbound cards will take a year to level up. Oh, all right, hold on. We got to stop everything. We got a brand new member. Yeah, welcome to the Salt Gang. You got a new member, Keegs. Is it Keegs or a lot of kegs?
It's Keegs.
I love it. Man, welcome to the Salt Gang. We appreciate you, brother. Now, I guess we should get back to it. Yeah, so basically, I forget where I was exactly, but these simple fixes that they're doing and fixing, you know, laying out this whole line of Soulbound cards. They have all of the staking that's coming in play for land in their mind right now. All the cards are going to be taken off the market. They talked about that on Town Hall. So I think that worrying about the effects of the Soulbound cards in a lot of these regards are not going to be a discussion we're going to have 6 or 8 months from now. People will just be thankful to have cards. You know?
Yeah. No, for sure. There's going to be a lot of cards that come off the market. You know, like the rentals are going to, a lot of my cards that I rent out are coming off. You know, anything, you know, all the reward cards, all of the, you know, it's just going to happen across the board. So very quickly, it's gonna start to, you know, people will be like, damn, I wish we didn't vote to burn so many Chaos Legion packs.
Thanks for watching. Here's a couple of videos for you to check out, and of course,
hit that like button and that subscribe button right next to it.
We appreciate you all.
We're having a good time.